Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? How's everybody doing? Hello, 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 hello. Hi, everybody. Whoa there. Whoa there. Whoa there. Whoa there. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hi. Automatic. Hi. Save. Top chat, live chat. Jesus, you guys roll in fucking quick now. Holy shit, I'm a streamer. Holy shit, I'm a streamer. How's everybody doing? So sorry about that. We were waiting. Yeah, I know. How was the steak? Unfucking believable. I'm not gonna lie. For when I took it off, it was a bit undercooked, so I had to keep going on it. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens. You know how it is. Y'all ready for a little morning song? Let's get it started with a little bit of a morning song. Una mattina mi sono alzato, un bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invasor. Zor, oh partigiano, portami via. Un bello ciao, bello ciao, bello ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morir. Nut huggers assemble! Cheers to 10 months of memberships. Alex, I appreciate that. That's 10 months. That's beautiful. Chris, have you seen the reports that there's body cam footage? No, I have not. No, I have not. I haven't really looked at much of the news yet today. We're gonna look into it. We're gonna look into it. I also got to pull up a little bit of Kash Patel here, because Kash Patel went on the news and quite literally said that the Second Amendment no longer applies. I'm not kidding. Kash Patel went on the news and said, "You cannot bring a gun to a protest. You will get shot." That is the Second Amendment. Like, the Second Amendment is you bringing a gun to a protest. So, the Republicans have just completely and entirely demolished the Second Amendment. What is this? We got a Google Doc here. Oh my God, are these links? You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. These are links. These are links. Good morning, Chris. Chat organized a few stories for you. Domestic, Iran. Marjorie Taylor Greene says we are being incited for a civil war. Indeedly, indeedly, indeedly. What can we do to send links? Make sure you're in the Discord. There's a couple of mods here in the chat who, they gather links for the Discord and they'll put them together. You guys can put them together and then, you'll get it over to me somehow. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's get Stalin on the screen. Stalin! Not the Google Docs link. Oh, no. Hold on. I'm looking at my reply. This guy, this like fat fucking redneck commenter, he goes, "Why aren't you addressing that the Minnesota law requires a person who concealed carries to have a valid photo ID and a concealed carry permit on them at all times?" And I just responded, I go, "You got that boot deep-throated, don't you, you fat fuck?" And he's one of these fat, ugly motherfuckers. I mean, I'm going to show you this guy's fucking face real quick. Look at this fucking fat bastard, bro. Look at this fat bastard. You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. Boot licking chuds. Every single fucking one of them. It never ends. It never fucking ends. Never ends. I had so much fun working last night on what you gave me. I appreciate that, and that's what you get paid for. We got $20 on the cube right there. Thank you very much for the $20 on the cube. I really do appreciate that. I can't wait to have the orange star instead of a yellow. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, how's everybody doing? You guys training? Please tell me you guys are like going to the gym and shit. You seem to be in a great mood today, Chris. I love to see it. I'm doing what I can. I'm doing what I can. You know, you gotta maintain revolutionary optimism lest you submit to the fucking doom and gloom. You know what I'm saying? Doom and gloom. Yeah, you guys need to be training. You need to be going to the gym. You need to learn some martial arts. You need to be going to the gun range. You need to be practicing. You need to learn how to clean your weapon. You need to learn how to take apart your weapon. There's a lot of shit that you need to start to learn how to do. All right? There's a lot of shit you need to start learning how to do. And if you want to start off easy, you just got to start going to the gym, man. You just got to start going to the gym. I'm sweating fucking bullets right now because it's dumb stupid hot in here. Dumb stupid hot. I might have to turn on the fan. Hold on. Hold on. Shush. All right, listen, I turned on the fan. It's a lot of background noise, ain't it? I'm gonna let the temp cool down, and then I'll turn it off when when I actually start recording. But you're gonna have to deal with it during the live for a little bit. Is that all right? Is that all right? Is that all right? Let's start doing a push-up challenge. Just start with 10 today, boys. I do 10 push-ups every time I lose a game of Arc Raiders. I haven't done a push-up in weeks. See what I? Do you see what I did? Do you get that? Do you get that? Does that make sense? Thank you for the $5. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. But Chris, we like you sweaty. Well, if you like me sweaty, you should check out my Instagram, because I got some sweaty stuff. Yes, you don't play anymore. No, the point is that I never stop winning. I'm always fucking winning. I'm always fucking winning. You have to embrace the winning, bro. You have to embrace the winning. All right, let's get some stuff up. Let's get some stuff up and running. All right, let's check out these links that you guys gave me. All right. You guys got me with some domestic Iran stuff. See, this is, by the way, this is why I always tell you that I am you. Okay, this is a perfect example of me being you. Listen, there's some stuff that I'm obviously gonna pull up, but I'm you. Is that $65 fucking on my fucking shit right there? Is that what that says? Unbelievable. I appreciate that. I'm you, okay? You tell me what you want to talk about, we talk about it. You know, I'm also, there's some things that I want to talk about that I'm going to show you. But I'm just your fucking, I'm your megaphone. I'm your fucking megaphone, all right? All right, so we got that. Let's see. Marjorie Taylor Greene, you're all being incited into a civil war. That's very true. Let's see what else we got. ICE Gestapo, we're going to pull that up. Protesters' fingers blown apart by ICE. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, let's see, because this is all the ICE stuff, and then we're going to move on to Iran afterwards. Let's start with the ICE stuff. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah, no, Nelson, real quick. Nelson with the quote. So me and Nelson, we go and fight the matriarch in Arc Raiders, right? And I bring in an equalizer, and we kill so many people, and we're taking their shit. At some point, I've got 2 equalizers. I got all this shit. And we're trying to get out of there. Next thing you know, we get ganked, right? And as this guy's ganking me, I open up my inventory and I dismantle my equalizers. I start dismantling all my good shit. And the whole time I'm in proximity chat going, hey, dismantle my equalizer and my Jupiter, you fucking bitch. You ain't getting shit from me, son. And like, then he kills me and he comes over to down me and he gets all my shit. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But now that's what happens. That's what happens. You try to take my shit, I dismantle my shit. You ain't getting my shit. Get the fuck out of my face. You ain't getting my fucking shit. Get the fuck out of my face. Meanwhile, I'm shoving queen reactors up my ass, right? Meanwhile, I'm shoving queen reactors clean up my fucking ass. Like I'm headed to rehab and I gotta bring some Zins. Shoving it clean up my ass. And I tell him, I says, I got 3 fucking queen reactors up my ass. You ain't gonna do shit, son. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't getting my shit. Not once, not never. Not once, not never. All right? Chris, don't say bitch. It's misogynistic. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Jesus Christ. All right, all right. Marjorie Taylor Greene says, you're all being incited into a civil war. Bitch, you were part of the reason why it's happening. Former Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene urged President Trump's MAGA base to take off their political blinders as she expressed skepticism about the use of force deployed during the latest shooting in Minnesota involving federal immigration agent. In a post on social media platform X, all right, let's pull up her actual post. Let me see if I can grab that. I wonder if it's going to show me something heinous off the rip. Please don't show me anything heinous off the rip. I'm streaming. Okay, we're good. All right, so Marjorie Taylor Greene. Chris, I'm a socialist from Nashville, Tennessee. I watch it live every single day. In your honest opinion, what should we expect over the next 10 years here? Oof, 10 years, that's a big ask that you're giving me. I don't know about 10 years, but I think I could tell you what'll happen in the next 3. A civil war is going to begin. I mean, the civil war has already began, but the left will eventually realize what needs to be done in order to make our way out of this. I do believe that's going to happen. And that will be followed up with what are called freedom camps, okay? There will be freedom camps. Now, what I mean by that is a concentration camp, and that's where they're going to be throwing liberals, leftists, dissidents of the regime, minorities, trans people, non-Christians. I do think within the next 3 years, you're going to see freedom camps being built. But listen, That's only if we don't fight back. That's only if we roll over and die. That's only if we let these fascist dogs trample all over us. You know, you have to carve your fucking name into the stone before they stamp you out of existence, okay? That's the name of the game. That's the name of the fucking game that you're in. Anyway, let's see what Marjorie Taylor Greene had to say. Where the fuck is it? Oh, shut the fuck up talking about crock pots, you dumb bitch. Where do we got it? 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 I wonder where she said it. I wonder when she said it. Let's find it. I unapologetically believe in border security and deporting criminal illegal aliens. I support law enforcement. However, I unapologetically support the Second Amendment. Legally carrying a firearm is not the same as brandishing a firearm. Oh, wait, here's her post, isn't it? Excuse me. How's Luigi? She's healing. She's healing. She'll get there, you know? She needs time. She needs time. So, dude, I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene, like, I've also seen straight up MAGA folk who are, like, turning on this. It's unfucking believable. I also want to show you what, like, the right-wing MAGA hacks are saying and doing, like the older millennial. It's actually fucking unbelievable. Just blatantly just lying on this man's fucking name.
The legal observer in Minneapolis that just got murdered.
Liberals are like children that discovered bad words. The minute they hear some new fucking term that was used in some
If you don't know who this is a fat alcoholic piss boy who goes by the name of the older millennial. He's a morbidly obese alcoholic who pissed himself on a body cam while he was being tased and arrested because he's a criminal. He has a pretty extensive criminal record. But this is one of the champions of the right wing. This is who, like, the dumbest motherfucker that you know looks up to. And I want to show you him blatantly lying, because I'm sure all of you have already seen the footage of Alex Peretti being murdered in cold blood. Get a look at how this fat alcoholic piss boy tries to spin it.
pure law 100 fucking years ago. They never stop saying it. Legal observer, huh? Legal observer was murdered. Could it be? I don't know. Maybe he pulled a firearm on federal officers. If you guys were unaware.
Incorrect. Incorrect. We all watched the video, right? I'm assuming everybody here has seen the video of Alex Peretti being gunned down. He didn't pull his firearm. In fact, his firearm was illegally taken from him. So, off the bat, off the rip, we're on a lie.
That gets you shot. And just to be clear, not only did he pull the firearm, he clacked off a round.
The most bold-faced lie I've seen yet. Now, this is because the older millennial is actually a fat retard, okay? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He's a fat retard. And he is trying to convince you that Alex Peretti fired off a shot at a cop. That's what he's trying to tell you.
Pulled a gun and tried to shoot federal officers.
I honestly think Alex Peretti's family should sue this fat alcoholic piss boy.
You get shot for that. That guys, we have to stop pretending like we don't know how this works. If you try to shoot a federal officer, they will shoot you back. Why are we pretending that we don't know this? Why are we pretending that this is some new fucking information that we've never heard before? Oh, and you think, oh, well, he was a legal observer. That's fine. Make up the terms you want. Go with whatever bullshit designation you want to give to each other. But you don't get to draw a gun on an officer and think you get to live.
Okay, so the older millennial actually does not support the Second Amendment. He believes that you should not have the right to own a firearm. He actually believes it's okay for federal officers to beat you to an inch of your life, pistol whip you in the face, and then empty 11 rounds on your body while you're face down in the fucking ground, completely defenseless, while other Nazis are cheering for it. That's what he believes. He's also consistently and always drunk. That's what, again, I'm not lying. This is a raging alcoholic, a morbidly obese, raging alcoholic. That is what you are fucking looking at right here. Not the black guy. I'm sure the black guy's a fucking goat. I'm sure he's a fucking goat. But we should keep that up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to play an ad for you while I go take care of Luigi because she's crying. I think she might have peed on her pee-pee pad, and she really does not like it when she has pee on her pee-pee pad. Do you guys want an ad for merch, or do you want like some fascism? Do you want to learn about fascism, or do you want an ad for the merch? Ad for the merch or learn about fascism. Ad for the merch or learn about fascism. Add, fascism. I'm gonna pick.
He starts to get this itch for war, right? And he wants to bring these proud and German people into their first ever war. And as Germans do, there's no half measures. So the first war for the German Empire is World War I, the deadliest conflict in human history up until that point, right? And the Germans, the toll on them is immense. The Germans have military defeat after military defeat. And meanwhile, the entire time, the German civilians are being spoon-fed lies of glorious victory on the battlefield and that the German army is conquering all of Europe. They're not. They're losing. I mean, the Kaiser is going to be abdicated and exiled, right? So on November 9th of 1918, there's this newly formed civilian government put together, right? The German Reich. It's also known as the Weimar Republic. And 2 days after the forming of this government,
All right, I'm back. Hello. Dude, a chatter just goes, Chris has to be a Jew. Okay, a couple of things here. One, I don't know why you're using that as an insult. Two, I'm a New York Italian. Are you fucking brain dead? And three, if that's how you like walk into a room, I hope you know that you're like an unlovable, unfuckable incel and no woman will ever love you, including your mother. Your mother's been pretending this entire time. You do know that, right? And also, this comes from someone who says, fuck Israel every single day. There's a big difference between hating Israel and hating Jews. You're just an inferior fucking rat. I can't help you. I can't fucking help you, brother. Sorry. Luigi, what are you crying about? Luigi. You know what? Let me give her, I'm gonna give her a fucking treat. I'm gonna give her a treat and then we're good to go. Here's an ad.
Hey there, you! Yeah, you! You tired of your boring, plain old wardrobe? Do you want to stand out in the crowd? You want to make heads turn, jaws drop, and hearts skip a beat? Well, have I got the deal of the century for you? ValentiVideos.myshopify.com is here with the merch explosion that'll blow your socks off and change your life. Check it out! We've got exclusive gear from the cutting edge of fashion. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and much more that'll make you be thinking, well, hell, where'd you get that? And guess what? You can get yours right now with just one click. That's right, don't wait. Act now, and you can be a proud owner of the hottest merch on the planet. Whether you're looking to chill out, stand out, or just feel like $1,000,000, we've got something for you. And hey, I know what you're thinking, but what about the price?
All right, I'm back. Good. Happy. Good. Happy. What streaming software do you use? Streamlabs. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the $20. What did I miss? You missed a little bit. You didn't miss too much. Don't worry about it.
First they came for the communists, and I did not speak out.
Is this
I
Hassan?
was not a communist.
This is Hassan from 7 fucking years ago.
ICE is Gestapo, a state-sponsored law enforcement division created to wreak havoc in our communities, separate families, and punish people while
Well, this is from 7 fucking years ago, and some of you fucking libtards still try to say that Hassan is an op. Some of you fucking libtards still say that this man is an op, and he's been right for fucking decades.
overwhelmingly people of color for the crime of wanting to pursue the American dream.
Also, I forgot how washed he used to be. I mean, Hassan, you really did some upgrading, my boy.
You commit a crime against this country, enter the country illegally.
I'll never forget that Tom Homan has been in charge of ICE for fucking decades, bro.
You should be worried.
ICE terrorizes your neighbors with its indiscriminate exercise of force and has less to do with violent criminal apprehension than ever before. You don't target jaywalkers when you're trying to end violent crime, so why do ICE targets range from teenagers in middle school to little girls with cerebral palsy on their way to the hospital? And no, I didn't misspeak. ICE literally apprehended a child with cerebral palsy.
A 10-year-old girl is...
All right, we'll have that queued up and ready to go. We'll have that queued up and ready to go. All right, what else do we got here? Not now. Why can't I fucking refresh? I don't know who this is. There we go. Hello? Not now. Wait, I shot another protester? When was this? Is this today? Is this today?
Medic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Right now, some people are calling for you to focus on persuading the Republicans in Congress. They could stop this right now. Only they have the power to do anything. So remain peaceful, trust your Democratic leadership, and persuade the Republicans to do the right thing, to remember who we are as Americans, to trust that the strength of our moral arguments will bend our arc towards justice. It's not just naive, it's absurd, and it's a rejection
There's
of our
money?
resistance.
Oh, thank you for the money. Appreciate
So
that.
maybe instead of modern politics, let's let our past do some talking.
Oh, it's Zora. Zora says, sorry if I missed any of your messages to Kyle lately. I'm here for it if you want anything to see. I'm going to try to be there tonight for his Corin's World stream. But if not, tell him that I want to be him. Just tell him, no, you know what? No. If I'm not there tonight, why don't you tell him, we need you. We need you. I don't fucking know. You figure it out. You figure it out. You tell him something. You tell him something good. Thank you for the $20. Thank you for the $20. I don't know what this video is. It's long.
Hey folks, I'm Tad Sturmer. I'm a scholar of resistance history and the American Revolution at the University of Southern Denmark and Johns Hopkins, and the author of A Resistance History of the United States. There's a nasty cocktail of American exceptionalism being served to you right now. And it goes like this. America is so special, so unique, so gifted by its own destiny that we can do what no other country can do. You can alter the course of a tyrannical government entirely through peaceful means, by the weight of peaceful persuasion, by just making sure that our voices are heard more loudly.
Oh, I see a Trump 2028 in the chat. Hey, Sam, you do know you're a fucking retard, right? You do know that, right? Don't block Sam. Don't kick Sam. I want to see if Sam is willing to have an interaction with me, or if he's as much of a coward as his whore mother. Are you willing to have an interaction with me, or are you gonna run away with your tail tucked between your legs like the baby back bitch your daddy is? What's it gonna be, fuckboy? What's it gonna be, fuckboy? Come on, Sam. Pretend to be brave. Come on, buddy. Nothing? Nothing? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought, baby back bitch.
Maybe they're just not paying attention. But if they do pay attention, the strength of our arguments will certainly prevail. Note, I did not say nonviolent. Peaceful and nonviolent are not the same things. Focus, people. But conversely, and bizarrely, that our American government is the best form of government ever, where the people have their voice, but where the winner takes all and the majority holds all the power. The minority is helpless against that authority.
Copy that, Jack. Good luck.
Every election is a zero-sum game of power, and if you push against that power, use any leverage, you run the risk of civil war, of citizens gunned down in the streets. No, if you disagree, you must ask politely for those in power to give you a crumb. Just some training for ICE agents, please. That's how American politics works. You combine all that foolishness, and you get a poisonous brew for this moment. The minority party can do nothing. It is weak and powerless. So what can you do?
Hey, listen, as much as I agree with this guy, he has absolutely no charisma, and I'm having a very hard time watching him, so I'm going to just get rid of that entirely. Breaking. The U.S. dollar is crashing hard, and speculation that the U.S. Fed is about to sell USD and buy yen to support the Japanese currency. Jesus fucking Christ. All right, what else do we got here? Has the video started? No, it has not. Thank you for the $10. We should all strive to be like our king, BJ Blazkowicz. Oh, you got no idea how much I love BJ Blazkowicz. That would be a game that I would stream. I would stream the Wolfenstein games, you know? I'd do that a million times. That game's incredible, you know? And it's also a documentary about the future, so why not, you know? Those are a great game. Any word from Trump Truth? Good question. Let's pull that up. Let's see what we got here on Trump Truth. People don't realize that the Trump Kennedy Center suffered massive deficits for many years, and like everything else, I merely came in to save it and, if possible, make it far better than ever before. President Donald J. Trump. I'm just a little guy. I'm doing my best to save the Trump Kennedy Center. I know that it was called Kennedy Center, but now it's called the Trump Kennedy Center. That's all. That's all. I love when he reminds us about how old he is. Is this even gonna play? This fucking shit app, dude. This dog shit website never works. This dog shit website never fucking works. I'm clicking play. I'm clicking play. Bro, this website is dog shit. Oh my god, I can't fucking believe Melania has her own fucking movie coming out, bro. It's so stupid. No shot, what is this? Governor Tim Walz called me with the request to work together with respect to Minnesota. It was a very good call, and we actually seem to be on a similar wavelength. I told Governor Walz that I would have Tom Homan call him, and that we are looking for that, and that what we are looking for are any and all criminals that they have had in their possession. The governor very respectfully understood that, and I will be speaking to him in the near future. He was happy that Tom Homan was going to Minnesota, and so am I. We have such a tremendous success in Washington, D.C., Memphis, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana, and virtually every other place that we have touched, and even in Minnesota. Crime is way down, but both Governor Walz and I want to make it better. Oh, okay. So, Governor Walz, you are the fucking gelatinous supine pussy that I've been calling you. You are a baby back bitch, and you never fucking deserve to be the vice president, and you genuinely do not deserve to be the governor of Minnesota. You're a fucking coward and a traitor to the American people, you fuck. It's so pathetic. It's so fucking pathetic, dude. You have the ability to deploy the National Guard, and that National Guard could stand beside the protesters and defend them against a fascist masked paramilitary organization that is executing people in the streets. But no, you don't have the fucking balls to do that. You goddamn fucking pussy. You goddamn fucking pussy, dude. Go fuck yourself, Tim Walz. Suck my dick and eat my shitty asshole. God, that's so fucking pathetic. Where do you see, where is this from? Like, I can't just trust something called World Affairs. I gotta see this, hold on. China says it will defend Iran. Yeah, but like, where are they getting this information from? He did call in the National Guard? Yeah, to stand side by side with ICE. That's what they're doing. They're not here to protect the people. They're here to protect the ICE agents. The fuck? How much is Taiwan willing to risk to protect its ties with Iran? China's weighing how far it's willing to go to protect its economic relationship with Iran as the United States threatens new tariffs on the country. I don't know how much I trust this tweet, if I'm being totally honest. Iran's coastal anti-ship missiles have been activated. Additional newer missiles with a range of 2,000 kilometers are also being deployed. All right, so Iran is preparing for war. Luigi, what's wrong? Oh, God damn it. Give me a second. I think she might have peed again. I'm sorry, guys. You know how it is. The baby is all fucked up now because her fucking legs don't work. Give me 1 second.
Hey there, you! Yeah, you! You tired of your boring, plain old wardrobe? Do you want to stand out in the crowd? You want to make heads turn, jaws drop, and hearts skip a beat? Well, have I got the deal of the century for you? ValentiVideos.myshopify.com is here with the merch explosion that'll blow your socks off and change your life. Check it out. We've got exclusive gear from the cutting edge of fashion. t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and much more that'll make you be thinking, well, hell, where'd you get that? And guess what? You can get yours right now with just one click. That's right. Don't wait. Act now, and you can be a proud owner of the hottest merch on the planet. Whether you're looking to chill out, stand out, or just feel like $1,000,000, we've got something for you. And hey, I know what you're thinking, but what about the price? Well, let me tell you, these prices are so low that you'd think we were giving it away for free. Now, get ready to rock the best merch in town. And check out ValentiVideos.myshopify.com for your destination to greatness. I'll see you there, friend. Hurry up.
Chris Valenti, Valenti Videos, is not responsible for any sudden increase in class consciousness that may occur as a result of wearing this merch. If you find yourself beginning to deeply care for your fellow person, quickly continue to wear all products from Valenti Videos as your empathy grows. Drinking from Valenti Videos mugs may invoke a quiet sense of awe for the entirety of humanity as you decide to dedicate the rest of your living existence to the betterment of those who have less than you. Also, you may get a brief but meaningful stiffy. Please enjoy Valenti Videos responsibly.
Shit, how long did I leave it black? How long did I leave it blank? Was it a while? Fuck. Whew, I'm fucking sweating bullets, dude. I'm sweating fucking bullets right now, dude. It's bad. Oh, it's bad. All right, listen, if I'm being honest, guys, I don't trust these links. For the future, you guys have to give me actual news. This is bullshit. Iran Observer, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, I don't know if it's bullshit, but I also don't know if it's verified. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude. Fuck is this?
Factory of humanoid robot in Shanghai's Lingang Pilot Free Trade Zone. The factory belongs to a Chinese company called AGI Bot. Actually, last Monday, I am here for attending a delivery ceremony for the company's 5,000th humanoid robot just in this company. And
yeah, we're not winning. Yo, by the way, China's winning and like actually beating the fuck out of us. It's so bad.
We can see this is what
check it out, Alvo.
Look like them. It looks like I'm filming the Terminator actually. And over the
we're actually so fucked.
past week, these robots have been gradually delivered to customers. And we know that in 2025, the humanoid robot has become the cyber superstar in China. And this year have also been known as the inaugural year of the mass production of humanoid robots. And we can see the robots have played different performance and doing different jobs in Chinese different scenarios over there.
Yeah, no, China's about to fucking destroy us, quite literally. Oh my God. I'm gonna die to one of these. This thing's gonna fucking kill me. That's gotta be the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God. Is this a clanker making a clanker? Is this a clanker making... Are they reproducing? Are they fucking reproducing? Oh no. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. The clankers are making more clankers. The clankers are making more clankers. Yo, this is so fucked. I might make a whole video just about the Chinese robots, bro.
Streets of Minneapolis. But now, for the sake
Luigi,
of
go to
balance,
bed!
we turn to an exclusive interview with Violence. Violence, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me!
Violence, what are your thoughts on the transgender debate?
I didn't think that was funny. Elon Musk and X's role in the 2024 election interference. We started as U.S. election interference has now spread to other countries. We're currently doing the same thing in Germany and other European nations. Eliza was released. What the fuck is all this? What the fuck does this even mean? You know, I'm too stupid for this. One team would write completely fake articles. Another team would artificially boost their engagement metrics to make them go viral. We specifically targeted certain groups of people knowing exactly how to manipulate their views and emotions. This is freak tweaky. We're definitely gonna cover that. Thank you for the money. I appreciate that. Thank you for the money. I appreciate that. $10. Truly diabolical. Genuinely. Low-Kirkenuinely, you know? Low-Kirkenuinely.
How do I start an F-16? The question's real. I stole an F-16. Flip the master, all the lights begin to feel. I stole an F-16.
God, I love this fucking song. However, it is probably copyrighted, so, I mean, fuck
Set
it.
the fuel pump, start the number 2. I stole an F-16. Engines whining as the turbines chew. I stole an F-16. Turn the RER.
Dude, I mean, I want to listen to the whole thing, but I'm going to get copyrighted, so I can't listen to the whole thing as badly as I want to listen to it. All right, we got more links here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Let me refresh this. Somebody said there was an additional link added to it. Oh, Pam Bondi wanting the voting records? Yeah, give me that. Critics slam Pam Bondi's demand for Minnesota voter rolls amid ICE surge. Widespread outrage after Attorney General Pam Bondi pushed for access to Minnesota's voter rolls as the state reeled from the killing of Alex Preddy over the weekend. Bondi included the demand for voter rolls in a letter she sent to Minnesota Governor Tim Walz on Saturday, urging him to change. Do we have that letter? This is the letter that Pam Bondi sent. It's a fucking long one. Let's see. Control F. Voting. Records. Maybe it doesn't scan this because it's a photo rather than like actual text. You know what I'm saying? What do we got here, Jack? What is this?
How do I start an F-16? The question's real. I stole an F-16. Flip the master, all the lights begin to feel. I stole an F-16.
All right, that's what we're going to get from that motherfucker. I appreciate that, though. That guy's kind of goated. That guy's kind of goated. It's not AI slop. How do I start an F-16? The question's real. I stole an F-16. Oh, that's good. That's good. Wait, not AI? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right, so wait. Let's go through this letter here. State of Minnesota has refused to enforce the law. Consequences are heartbreaking. Americans are watching politics. All right, whatever. Let's see. Unfortunately, you and other Minnesota officials have refused to support the men and women risking their lives to protect Americans and uphold the rule of law. Because Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul have all chosen to ignore federal immigration law by enacting sanctuary laws and policies. The federal agents led by U.S. Immigration and Custom Informant, whatever. Any politicians in your states are okay. Get the fuck out of Minneapolis. You refer to our law enforcement as Trump's modern-day Gestapo, which is exactly what they are. So the last page it mentions it. Let's see. I'm committed to enforcing federal immigration law. Ministry will be part of it. Do not obstruct federal immigration. Do not allow rioters to take over the streets, house. Do not hinder federal fraud and violation of election laws, whether state and local. Let's see. Okay, so here's her demands. It says, first, share all of Minnesota's records on Medicaid and food nutrition service programs, including the supplemental, including SNAP data, with the federal government. Allowing the federal government to efficiently investigate fraud will save Minnesota's taxpayer. Oh my God, this is all because of Nick Shirley. This is literally all because of fucking Nick Shirley, bro. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Let's see. Second, repeal the sanctuary policies that have led to so much crime and violence in your state. Oh, okay, so they're literally just threatening us. They're literally saying we're gonna keep this masked paramilitary terrorist organization that is murdering you in the street until you fulfill these 3 demands. Holy shit. Voter rolls. Allow the Civil Rights Division to access voter rolls to confirm that Minnesota's voter registration practices comply with federal law as authorized by the Civil Rights Act of 1960. Fulfilling this common sense request will better guarantee free and fair elections and boost confidence in the rule of law. Wow. Wow, we're literally being threatened by the federal government with occupation. And here's the thing, guys. If you give a fascist an inch, they take a mile. Let's just say, hypothetically, Tim Walz did all this. ICE doesn't leave. And then it emboldens the fascists to do this with every state, where they'll be like, listen, we're just going to keep on terrorizing you until you give us what we want. That's what's going to happen here. If Tim Walz bends the knee. And I'll be honest with you, I think he probably fucking will. Tim Walz is a pussy. He probably fucking will bend the knee. I'm not kidding. He might hand over the voting records because he will incorrectly think that is what's best for his people. He will incorrectly think that that will actually make ICE withdraw. I don't think he will. I hope you're right. I don't have any fucking faith in him. Are you kidding? Are you fucking kidding? Fuck out of here. Pam Bondi outright lying for no reason. Let's see. I see you adding links in there. Which one? Outright lying. Is that the New York Times shit? I already have the letter, so I don't need that. Oh, this link. I'm literally hitting this while Anonymous Buffalo is putting it in. That's fucking crazy.
Which there are still aliens, of which there are still hundreds of thousands to deport from the interior of our country. The most peaceful way to carry out this vital public safety mission is for Republicans and Democrats to do it together and for state and local law enforcement.
Chatter says, remember when you said we'd invade Greenland, but now they're working on a deal and the president ruled out using force? He didn't rule out using force. You do know what he said, right? He goes, I could just take Greenland and it would be brutal and violent and there's nothing you could do to stop me, but I won't do that. Let me ask you something real quick. Could you pretend to be brave enough to have a conversation with me just for like 1 second, Catfish? Could I ask you one question or like 2 or 3 questions? Could we do that for a second? Would you be okay with that? Because I genuinely just want to see if you're mentally retarded or not. Would that be okay? Would that be all right? Could I ask you a question or two, Catfish? Come on. I need somebody to bully. Okay, Catfish, do you have a car? Do you have a car? Do you have a car, Catfish? You got a car? Come on. Faster, faster, faster. You got the fucking floor now. Do you have a car? Yes or no? It's 3 letters or 2 letters. Do you have a car? Come on. Vroom, vroom, like a car? Like vroom, vroom? Do you have a car? Okay, you have a truck. Okay. Can I buy your truck? Can I buy your truck? Catfish, can I buy your truck? Can I buy your truck? Yes? Okay, for the hypothetical here, say no, okay? Because as we know, the Greenlanders do not want to be fucking sold to America, and Denmark does not want to sell to America. So please, let's pretend you did not want to sell me your truck, okay? Say no. If you offer that's not my point. Just say no for a second. This is the hypothetical we're putting you in. Just say no. Say no, you can't buy my truck. This is how it ropes into the actual conversation here. He's a troll, doesn't matter. This is for the people who are watching, not for the fucking other people. Okay, sure, no. Okay, so Catfish, let's pretend I'm in person with you. I said, can I buy your truck? You said no. Now I'm gonna pull out a pistol and hold it to your fucking head. Can I buy your truck now? Can I buy your truck now? Can I buy your truck now? Can I buy your fucking truck now? Can I buy your fucking truck now? Because if you don't sell me the truck, I might do something so brutal and violent and there's nothing you could do to stop me. We're making a good deal now, right? This is negotiating, right? This is how you make a deal, right? 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 You fucking inferior subhuman troglodyte. You literal fucking retard. Sure, take it because I don't want to be shot. Oh my god, you are such a fucking pussy, dude. I bet your mother's a fat whore, isn't she? I bet your mother's a fat fucking whore and your father's a coward. Guaranteed. Anyway, let's go back to the lipless cunt.
Mission is for the interior of our country. The most peaceful way to carry out this vital public safety mission is for Republicans and Democrats to do it together and for state and local law enforcement to work together.
No, thank you, Chatter. Do you see how easily men submit? That is one of the most servile doggies I've ever fucking seen. You are a servile, supine little dog man.
With federal law enforcement, we want to let cops be cops. You wouldn't know this continues to be a very popular policy position from the biased media coverage over the course of the last few days. But polling shows huge support for this exact thing President Trump is calling for. More than 80% of Americans favor deporting illegal aliens convicted of violent crimes. A country
Yeah, but that's not what ICE is doing. ICE isn't deporting illegal criminal aliens with violent records. They're deporting random people with no criminal records, and they're murdering U.S. citizens in the street. Actually, murder is not even far enough. They're executing U.S. citizens in the street. White U.S. citizens. Now, here's the thing. I don't give a shit whether you're black or white, but this is a white supremacist nation. The fact that they are willing to execute white people in the street should be scaring the ever-loving fuck out of all of you.
unable to deport
Somebody said she's gained weight. Bro, she's pregnant.
Criminals who
And her husband is 61. And she's my age, bro. Me and Caroline Levitt are the same fucking age.
enter it illegally is no country at all.
Unfucking believable, dude. Hold on. Same chatter from earlier says, but he ruled out force during Davos, so you're still wrong. You know Hitler ruled out force for Poland, right? You do know that Hitler and Neville Chamberlain had a conversation and they came to a deal, and Neville Chamberlain appeased to Adolf Hitler, let him take Poland, and then Hitler kept on going. You do know that, right? Do you know any fucking history? You blabbering fucking cockholster? Do you know any history, you fascist fleshlight? Do you know any of it? Do you know what lying is? You stupid fuck. Holy shit, dude. I can't help you, bro. I cannot help you. I can't fucking help you.
Aliens.
I want to play this again.
Of which there are.
Now, wait, there's actually, this is also not true. Polling shows that Americans do not support what ICE has been doing. Let's see, hold on. Polls show Americans do not support ICE. Let's see. Today, more Americans support than oppose abolishing ICE. When is this from? January 25th? Jesus fucking Christ, bro. Let's see. What is this? Based on what you know, was a shooting of... What is this? YouGov.com. Based on what you know, was the shooting of the man in Minneapolis justified or not justified? Only 20% of Americans in this poll believe that it was justified. About half of the Americans believe this wasn't justified. Again, this is what I told you. You can get 20% of Americans to agree on literally anything. Not even kidding. You can get 20% of Americans to agree on fucking anything. You can get 20% of Americans to agree that the sky is red. Fucking easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, thank you, chatter. Hitler also betrayed the Soviets and the Italians. I don't understand how somebody can trust Donald Trump. If you're capable of trusting Donald Trump, you might actually be an inferior being. You might be subhuman. Because, like, he has lied to you for a decade. He has lied to you nonstop for a decade, bro. It's unfucking believable. Where am I? What link is this? Oh, I'm back here. Can we get a Bella Ciao? You want another Bella Ciao? I'll give you another Bella Ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Oh, it's fucking bugged as shit. It's bugged as shit. Hold on. There it is. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Un bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato. Ho trovato Oh partigiano, portami via. Un bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Partigiano, portami via, che mi sento di morir. We need that single from you, Stat. I know. I gotta get to the fucking recording studio. I have a friend of mine who's a DJ. I'm thinking about making like a dubstep remix to Bella Ciao with him. I feel like that might be goated as fuck. But you have to do Italian and English, you know? You start off with the Bella Ciao so they know what it is, and then at some point, the second time you do the chorus, you do it in English. You know, like, and on that morning, I was awakened. Goodbye, love, goodbye, love, goodbye, love, love, love. And on that morning, I was awakened by the fascist at my door. It'd be so fucking good. It'd be so fucking good. Crystal's polls are BS. Bro, all fucking polls are BS. I saw somebody in chat was like, they only interviewed 3,834 people. Bro, that's how all fucking polls work. What do you think? A poll is calling up all 370 fucking million people in the US? No! This is how polls work. They got a small fucking percentage of people, and they use that to speculate what the rest of the fucking population is. That's how a fucking poll works! That's how a fucking poll works! Come on! Come on, gang! Come on! Drop a beat. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. I'm sorry about that. It's genuinely all I got for you. All right, what else do we got here? Any new links in here, or is that it? China can have 200 drones controlled by a single fucking operator. Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. I believe that. That's unbelievable. You can ban Catafish because now he's trying to dox me. Suck my dick. I hope you get leukemia. Fuck you. Ban that cocksucker. Suck my fucking dick. Going out of your fucking... Yeah, dude, yeah. Yeah, bro. Oh my fucking God. Going out of your way to try and fucking dox somebody for what? For what? Not licking the boot clean? Suck my fucking dick and die young. Fuck you. Do me a favor. Report that cocksucker for terrorism. I want his fucking account permabanned. Jesus Christ. You gotta be fucking kidding. You know, there's a lot of pathetic little bootlicking rat fucks out there, but to go out of your way to try and dox somebody because you don't like them goes to show how literally fucking inferior you are. And I do mean the word inferior. Actually subhuman. Sub-fucking human. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. Little cuck in his little truck with his fucking erectile dysfunction. The fuck out of here. Anyway, back to work. Back to fucking work. All right, I think that's it with the links. Did I click this one? Yes. China reveals 200-strong AI drone swarm that can be controlled by a single soldier. I don't know exactly how fucking accurate this is, but I will keep this up. I will keep this up. We'll skip that one. We'll keep that one. Let's start with China drones. We're going to start with China's drones. China, 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 China. Actually, maybe we should start off with... Nah, we're going to start off with Pam Bondi. We're going to start off with Pam Bondi, then we're going to move into China drones. We're going to read a little bit of the Elon Musk shit. Maybe we should put Marjorie Taylor Greene somewhere involved with with ICE. And do that with the ICE stuff. Maybe with the Art of War by Lao Tzu. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's by Lao Tzu. I thought that was by, what the fuck is his name? Sun Tzu. Sun Tzu. Have fun, Jack. Bye-bye, buddy. Hope you get the job. All the pro-Trump women are ugly. No, literally, every single woman who supports Donald Trump looks like she was hit in the face with a fucking shovel. It's unfucking believable. Cussing shows that you're spastic and have limited vocabulary, nothing more and nothing less. Suck my fucking dick, bitch. Are you gonna cry about it? Get on your hands and knees and eat my shitty fucking asshole. Are you gonna cry about it? Are you gonna get on your hands and knees and cry about it? Is that what's gonna happen? Oh no. Oh no, he cursed. Oh no, he cursed. He used a bad word. He used a bad word. Get Marjorie Taylor Greene up there. Yeah, we got mass Nazis executing people in the streets and people are crying over fucking curse words. Let's get Hassan in there too before we hit China. Oh, that'll be a good transition too. Here's a little tenny if it helps you at all. I appreciate that. Thank you. It wouldn't be the first time I've been doxxed, bro. I've been doxxed a bunch of fucking times. It kind of comes with being in the game, you know? To exist on the internet is to be hated. And that's just all that fucking happens is people try and dox you over and over again. Granted, 95% of these people are fucking cowards and they'll never do anything with that information other than send you a free fucking pizza, but that's what happens. I mean, dude, I'm not the only Valenti in this industry. You know, my cousin Jessica, she's far more famous than I am. She gets doxxed. She gets the worst fucking death threats you could ever imagine. She gets rape threats. They threaten to rape her daughter. It never fucking ends. This is just simply what happens when you are up against fascists, okay? This is simply what happens. But I'll tell you one thing. Eagles do not care about the opinions of worms, and I have never feared one of these fat, unfuckable incels. Never fucking once. Not once, not never, drinking out of cups. Not once, not never. Fucking ramps and shit, you know? Fucking ramps and shit. I shot another protester's hand. Let's get that up too. Get that cued. Who's my cousin? Jessica? Jessica. American writer, columnist, abortion advocate. On JessicaValenti.com. She's also got Abortion Every Day. She's written a bunch of books. You know, she's got Abortion, Sex Object, The Purity Myth, Full Frontal Feminism, Yes Means Yes, He's a Stud and She's a Slut, Why Have Kids? Believe me, this one is my favorite of her books. He's a Stud and She's a Slut. That's one of my fucking favorite ones. This one's incredible. Full Frontal Feminism is also, I think, one of the best books out there. Why haven't you had her on the show? I have. It just got weirdly dark in here because of how the sun is reflecting off of the snow. Hold on. There we go. Are you a feminist? Of course, dude. If you're not a fucking feminist, you're a fascist. It's that simple. You're either a feminist or a fascist. That fucking simple, you know? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Let me tilt this light up a little bit. There we go. Chair's looking rough. I know, dude. Beans tears through this fucking thing. Anyway. All right, so let me move on to China. Elon. US dollar is crashing. And then we'll talk about, yeah, let's get Tim Waltz in there. That'll be the first thing we pull up. All right. So we're going to talk about ICE. We're going to talk about... All right, so ICE and the voting records. And then we're going to talk about China. And then we're going to finish with Elon Musk. I think we got good links. I think we're good for a video. Is Luigi doing well? Yeah, she's getting there. She's getting there. Also, look into the bald eagles that are being frozen by the Canadian border. It's so sad. Also, we love you, King. That sounds tragic, and I don't want to look into that. That sounds absolutely tragic, you know? Anyway. You guys ready to make a video? You guys ready to make a video? How's Beans? Beans is good. Beans is very good. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I can't make thummies today. I'm really sick. Don't worry about it, Siren. Don't worry about it. Go heal. Go heal up. Don't worry about it. Dude, that fucking photo of me is so funny in the chat. All right, here we go. Thank you for the $5. I love you. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I love you all. I love you all. I would have nothing if it weren't for you guys. You know? You know what I'm saying? All right, ready? Let's do it. The Fuhrer is demanding the voting records from Minnesota in order to pull out the fascist terrorist death cult that is executing Americans in the streets. That's actually what's going on. Attorney General Pam Bondi, one of the chief Nazis of the Trump regime, she sent a letter to Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota saying that they will withdraw the fascist invasion if the voting records are handed over, if all of the records of SNAP benefit recipients are handed over. Essentially, they're threatening the entire state of Minnesota, saying the only way that you will ever stop being terrorized is if you hand over all of your private information to the federal government. That's what we're at. Now, here's the thing. I do not have much faith in Tim Walz because Tim Walz is a spineless, gelatinous fucking coward. And he actually had a phone call with Trump and seemed to have come to a deal with him to welcome more ICE agents and to welcome Tom Homan into Minnesota. I mean, the guy has the ability to deploy the National Guard to stand beside the protesters, but instead he deployed the National Guard to stand beside ICE because he's a fucking supine jelly, a spineless fucking worm. Tim Walz, do us all a fucking favor and resign in disgrace. I can't fucking believe you almost became the vice president in this fucking nation. But we got to talk about that. We're also going to talk about, obviously, the ICE cruelty. They shot another fucking person yesterday. They shot a person's finger clean off, which is hilarious because I'm pretty sure in Minneapolis, a protester bit off one of ICE's fucking fingers, which is incredible. And then we're going to talk about China. China is kicking our ass in terms of AI and robotics. They essentially have like drones. They have like a fleet of 200 drones that one individual can operate. They have armed drones. They have armed drones. They're beating the ever-living fuck out of us in this new future warfare that we're moving into. And then we're going to talk about Elon Musk and his alleged role in 2024 election interference, which a lot of us have been saying for a long time. If you don't remember, Elon said that if Trump didn't win the election, he'd be going to prison. And he fucking meant it. And it's probably true. If Trump hadn't won, Elon would probably be in fucking prison. But we got a lot to talk about, and we're going to dive into it. Before we do, I want to give you a couple of shameless plugs. Hi, how are you? I'm Chris Valenti. I'm a dirtbag leftist. I'm a socialist. There's nothing I hate more than fascism. And if you want to help support this channel because I'm a dissident of the regime, which means that my voice is suppressed in the algorithm, there's a couple of ways that you can help me. Here's the free way to help me. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Those 4 things cost you fucking nothing, and they help me immensely, and it's not really about me, it's about boosting up leftist voices, okay? Now, if you do want to support this channel financially, because this is what real independent media looks like, I've never had a conversation with an advertiser, or a sponsor, or a billionaire, or a government, or a PAC, or any of that shit that you see on Tim Pool's fucking show, that bald-ass bitch, or fucking Ben Shapiro, that motherfucker. They do like 20 goddamn ad reads in a 30-minute video. It's unfucking believable. But me, I don't do that shit, and that's why you could trust me. So, if you want to support the channel financially, financially, help me pay my fucking bills, and help make this operation get bigger and bigger and bigger, you could buy merch like the Democratic Socialist poster, the Duty Calls poster. I got the Duty Calls hoodie on right now. We got the Valenti Videos mugs. We got a whole bunch of merch located down below. You can click the thanks button down below to tip me directly. You can click the join button down below to become a member to the channel for $5. It'll give you access to member-only content and some pretty cool emojis. And then last but not least, you can donate to me directly on Patreon, whether it's $1, $5, $8. You're going to get access to Patreon-only content, and they take less of a cut than YouTube does. So, to anybody who's ever donated a single fucking dollar to the channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And thank you for 141,000 subscribers. And without further ado, why don't we just dive right in? We're going to start off with the Fuhrer's latest statement on Truth Social, which is his private lying platform. Governor Tim Walz called me with the request to work together with respect to Minnesota. It was a very good call, and we actually seem to be on a similar wavelength. I told Governor Walz that I would have Tom Homan call him, and that what we are looking for are any and all criminals that they have in their possession. The governor very respectfully understood that, and I will be speaking to him in the near future. He was happy that Tom Homan was going to Minnesota, and so am I. We have such tremendous success in Washington, D.C., Memphis, Tennessee, and New Orleans, Louisiana. And virtually every other place that we have touched, and even in Minnesota, crime is way down, but both Governor Walz and I want to make it better. President Donald J. Trump. So it seems like Walz is capitulating. He's meeting with Donald. He's meeting with Tom Homan. He's welcoming more ICE agents into Minnesota. And it seems like Pam Bondi and Donald Trump are demanding the Minnesota voter rolls amid ICE surge. So I'm going to show you the actual letter. This is the actual letter that the Trump regime decided to send to Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota. Now, the first half of this is a whole bunch of fucking bullshit, propaganda, dumb shit. But what matters here is the demands. Here are the demands from the federal government. First, share all of Minnesota's records on Medicaid and food and nutrition service programs, including the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program data, that's SNAP, with the federal government. Allowing the federal government to efficiently investigate fraud will save Minnesota taxpayers money and ensure that Minnesota's welfare funds are being used to help those in need, not enrich fraudsters. Now, you've probably been hearing a lot about Minnesota fraud. This is because of a bumbling retard by the name of Nick Shirley, who actually has the IQ of a fucking toaster, who came up with this entire investigative journalist video that was propped up by the federal government. It was signal boosted. And it's just the bullshit where he goes outside of a daycare demanding to see the children because he's a complete fucking freak. Just to remind you, the whole thing is about Somalis living in Minnesota. 90% of Somalis in Minnesota are U.S. citizens. Of that 90%, 60% were born in the United States of America. And when it comes to this fraud case, which has been under investigation for 7 years, the literal ringleader of all of that Minnesota fraud is a white woman. Granted, that completely dismantles their entire talking point, so they'll never fucking bring that up. Anyway, let's move on to the second demand. Second, repeal the sanctuary policies that have led to so much crime and violence in your state. Removing criminal illegal aliens from Minnesota neighborhoods will save lives, and state and local officials should support this goal. All detention facilities in your state should cooperate fully with ICE, honor immigration detainers, and permit ICE to interview detainees in custody to determine immigration status. I urge you to reach an agreement with ICE that allows them to remove illegal aliens in custody of Minnesota's prisons and jails and avoids pushing these interactions into your streets. And then the third and final demand is this. Third, allow the Civil Rights Division of the Department of Justice to access voter rolls to confirm that Minnesota's voter registration practices comply with federal law as authorized by the Civil Rights Act of 1960. Fulfilling this common sense request will better guarantee free and fair elections and boost confidence in the rule of law. Now, here's the thing. They don't believe in the rule of law. They don't believe in free and fair elections. They are doing this in order to get a stranglehold over registered Democrats in swing states. That is the point. They will do everything they possibly fucking can to limit the amount of registered Democrats who vote in the midterm elections. Now, Here's the thing, you've heard it a million times. You heard it from me, you heard it from Hassan, you heard it from Kyle Kalinske. If you give a fascist an inch, they take a fucking mile. Now, if Governor Tim Walz bends the fucking knee and actually capitulates to these dog people, they're not pulling out ICE. And on top of that, they're gonna use this as a springboard to do the same fucking thing to every other blue state. Send in the Nazis, let the Nazis start murdering people in the street, and when people start to become scared and confused and demand some sort of movement from their leadership, that's when they're going to get the same letter. Give us your voting records, give us your SNAP benefits, give us everything you fucking have on your registered voters, and then we'll pull out ICE. They're not going to pull out ICE. They're never going to pull out ICE. ICE needs to be pushed out, not pulled out. Now, if you pick up what I'm putting down, then you understand what I'm saying. It is up to you, the people. It is up to us, the working class. It is up to the proletariat to stand up to our oppressors, because, comrades, you have nothing to lose other than your chains. That's the reality of the fascist dictatorship that you live in. What do you have to lose? You have to lose your free health care? You don't got it. You have to lose your house? You don't got it. You have to lose your salary? You don't got it. You don't got shit, motherfucker. And it's because you live in the end stage of capitalism. Not the late stage. That was the invasion of Iraq. You're living in the fucking end stage. This shit ain't lasting much longer, boys. All right, let's move on here. I want to show you this ICE protester who had her fucking finger shot clean off her fucking hand.
Medic.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shot her fucking finger clean off her goddamn hand. You know, I mean, I don't know how much more of this that the American people are going to be able to take before there's a genuine fucking revolution. Also, this shit has gotten so bad that Marjorie fucking Taylor Greene spoke up on it. This is the fucking woman who said that there were Jewish space lasers melting Hawaii. This is the woman who said that Nancy Pelosi deserved to be hanged, okay? If you're capable of losing a troglodyte such as Marjorie Taylor Greene, your entire fucking movement is cooked. So, she goes, I impeached Biden's Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. Those were my articles of impeachment that passed in the House of Representatives. I unapologetically believe in border security and deporting criminal illegal aliens, and I support law enforcement. However, I also unapologetically support the Second Amendment. Legally carrying a firearm is not the same as brandishing a firearm. I support America's First and Fourth Amendment rights. So she's saying this because the First, Second, and Fourth Amendment have all been abolished. You can disagree with me. You could plug your ears, close your eyes, and go la 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 like a dumb fucking bitch, but your right to peacefully protest, or sorry, your right to protest is done. Tom Homan and Kash Patel said that if you bring a gun to a protest, you will be shot dead. So that is your First and Second Amendment rights combined, completely fucking removed. ICE also no longer needs a judicial warrant in order to enter your home. That's a complete violation of your Fourth Amendment. So the First, Second, and Fourth Amendment are gone. Done. Kaput. And I know a lot of you fucking libtards are gonna go, stop spreading misinformation. They didn't actually abolish it. You can't say that. Oh yeah? Is that gonna stop the ICE Nazis from breaking down your fucking door? You're gonna stand there going, this is a violation of my Fourth Amendment rights and you are not allowed. You know what they're gonna do? Put 11 shots into your fucking chest and then declare you a domestic terrorist before your body's cold. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. You wanna know why I know this? Because that's what they've been doing. Yeah, no, they've already been doing it. So if you can't wake up and smell the fucking roses, I'm afraid you ain't never gonna wake up. I support America's First and Fourth Amendment rights. There is nothing wrong with legally, peacefully protesting and videoing. MAGA, consider it like this. We lost our minds when we watched Biden's FBI track down and aggressively carry out home invasions and arrests on peaceful J6ers who were walked into the Capitol through open doors. Oh my God, this dumb fucking slut. I can't fucking believe this shit. I have to burp. Excuse me. Imagine if one of our MAGA independent journalists or even just a MAGA supporter stood in the street outside of a January 6ers house while Biden's FBI carried out law enforcement operations, home invasion, and arrest. Then Biden's FBI goes to the MAGA guy videoing it all, shoves a woman with him to the ground, sprays him with bear spray, and then throws a MAGA guy to the ground as that MAGA guy was trying to help the woman off the ground. Then Biden's FBI beats a MAGA guy in the ground, disarms a MAGA guy, and then shoots him dead. What would have been our reaction? Both sides need to take off their political blinders. You are all being incited into a civil war, yet none of it solves any of the real problems that we all face, and tragically people are dying. So here's the thing. She made a mistake here by thinking that MAGA is capable of putting themselves in the shoes of anybody else. They're not capable of that. They're mentally retarded. They have disabilities. And I do mean that. If you support Donald Trump, you're mentally retarded, okay? And there's nothing wrong with retarded people. You're just one of them. So deal with it. So Marjorie fucking Taylor Greene has completely abandoned ICE. That's the point that we're at right now. Now, speaking of ICE being the Gestapo, I want to show you one of my goats, Hassan Piker, from 7 fucking years ago. Let me scroll down so you can see that. 7 fucking years ago, saying that ICE is the Gestapo. And there's still these fucking stupid libtards out there who are saying that Hassan has controlled opposition, when in reality, he's been the fucking beacon of truth for the past decade.
First they came for the communists.
We're not going to watch the whole thing.
I did not speak out, because I was not a communist.
ICE is Gestapo, a state-sponsored law enforcement division.
Back when Hassan was a little baby.
Created to wreak havoc in our communities, separate.
Anybody know how old Hassan is right now? I think he's 36. So wouldn't that make him 29 in this? Because that would make him the same fucking age as me right now. You know what I'm saying? This might be back when he was, oh, he's 34. I don't know how fucking, he's 34. So what's 34 minus 7? 27, that makes him 27. All right, so he's either 27 or 28 in this, so he's about the same age as me in this.
Families and punish people.
Granted, Hassan, you got a job from Uncle Cenk. You got a job at the Young Turks. I'm doing this shit, building it brick by fucking brick. I'm sorry.
Well, overwhelmingly people of color, for the crime of wanting to pursue the American dream.
When you commit a crime against this country, enter the country illegally, you should be worried.
Yeah, Tom Homan has been in charge of ICE for like a fucking decade and a half, dude.
ICE terrorizes your neighbors with its indiscriminate exercise of force and has less to do with violent criminal apprehension than ever before. You don't target jaywalkers when you're trying to end violent crime, so why do ICE targets range from teenagers in middle school to little girls with cerebral palsy on their way to the hospital? And no, I didn't misspeak. ICE literally apprehended a child with cerebral palsy.
Dude, I love how he like had to stop and like double down on that, because back then that was the most heinous shit ICE had done. You detained a little girl with cerebral palsy? You know what they do now? They fucking use children as bait to lure out their families. They deport 5-year-olds with cancer. They execute people on the fucking street. But this is what it was like 7 years ago. Oh, how the mighty have fucking fallen.
A 10-year-old girl with cerebral palsy faces deportation after her ambulance was stopped at an
This is 7 years ago.
Immigration checkpoint while on her way to get emergency surgery.
Do you feel safe? I feel much safer knowing that this criminal is getting deported.
Then they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist.
And it doesn't end there. Just look at Long Island, for example. Remember at his State of the Union where Trump made it seem like Long Island had been overtaken by Salvadorian murder gangs raping and killing indiscriminately? And by the way, MS-13 has been responsible for a high number of murders in the area, I will admit that. And violent criminals and gang members who are here illegally should absolutely be deported. However,
I agree. I've talked about that before. Listen, if you are here illegally and you are a violent criminal, I believe you're entitled to due process. All persons within, it's not even about my belief. All persons within the United States of America are entitled to due process. But if you are here illegally and a violent criminal, yeah, you should be arrested and then sent back to your respective nation, because I don't want to fucking use my tax dollars to feed you in an American fucking prison.
ICE has used this statistic and Trump's constant fear-mongering to justify what The Intercept calls the new school-to-deportation pipeline. Now, in the Long Island school system, undocumented minors...
Somebody in chat just said this is a deflection from Gaza and Palestine. You do know that Gaza and Palestine are not the, or Gaza's in Palestine. You do know that that's not the only terrible thing happening on this planet, right? Because I do a lot of advocacy for the Palestinian people. I cover Israel's fucking genocide on them regularly. But that doesn't mean that you can't cover anything else. They're fucking murdering us in the streets. We're going to war with NATO. And, bro, everything's fucking connected.
Are not protected by the law, and they can be reported for insanely trivial things like a scribble on a notebook or for wearing a Lady Gaga t-shirt, which no one should be punished for. Lady Gaga's great. And if you're not documented yet, even if you're waiting on your green card to arrive, you basically have no rights.
Dude, you know what the funniest thing is too? Is like we're talking about paperwork. Like, to be an undocumented immigrant is to be missing paperwork. You know what I'm saying? You can just become a legal immigrant, and yet the response to a paperwork problem is a masked paramilitary terrorist organization knocking door to door, demanding to see paperwork, proof of citizenship from every single American citizen like this is fucking Nazi Germany. That's the point that we're at.
Then they came for the trade unionists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a trade unionist.
And ICE not only deports children, which is already incredibly inhumane, they also target immigrants who are involved in political advocacy. They detain activists for absolutely frivolous reasons.
Dude, this is 7 years ago. This is before, like, Rumeja Ozturk. This is before, I forgot the other guy's name. There was another guy, Mahmoud Khalil. This is before all of this. They've been doing this shit for so fucking long, and people are just now waking up to it.
For example, setting a...
And this is something I want to talk about. I've talked about this before. Maybe I haven't, actually. In the early 2000s, right, during the invasion of Iraq and Afghanistan, it was a 22-year-long occupation. I would say from the year 2000 to the year 2015, there were 3 categories of Americans, right? And this is because of how effective the propaganda was. There were 3 categories. There were those who were aware of what was going on. Those are the journalists and the people who are like, guys, they don't have weapons of mass destruction. Iraq had nothing to do with 9/11. Bin Laden isn't there. We are there to harvest oil. And that was a very small margin of people, right? Those are the people who were aware. Then there were the people who were like actually completely consuming the propaganda, right? The people who go, they have weapons of mass destruction. Iraq and Afghanistan did 9/11. We are there for a valiant reason, right? But then the middle of the ground, that third option, which I believe was the majority of Americans, were very confused. Okay? Because the propaganda was really good. They spent years manufacturing consent for the invasion of Iraq. They told us they had weapons of mass destruction. They showed us videos of the heinous shit going on in the Middle East. They did a very good job of confusing the American people. But right now, they gave up. Not the American people, but the government has given up on pissing in your face and telling you it's raining. Now they're pissing in your face and telling you it's pissing, right? So that group of people who are confused, who don't know what to do, that group no longer has a leg to stand on. Now you either see that we are threatening to go to war with NATO, we are threatening to invade Greenland, we are kidnapping world leaders, we have a masked paramilitary group murdering innocent people in the fucking streets. That is so blatantly obvious that there's only 2 groups now. Those who support the fascism and those who oppose the fascism. That middle ground of like the confused, maybe the apolitical people, they are now simply one thing: cowards. They are cowards. They see the same thing you see. They are choosing to be blissfully ignorant. They are deciding to plug their ears, close their eyes, and cling on to the state of normalcy that makes them feel like everything's gonna be okay after the midterm elections. That's it now. And in this world, complacency is compliance. If you allow the fascists to walk in, you are the fucking fascist. There's an old saying about this. If you go to a bar and there's 4 Nazis there and you hang out with them, there's 5 Nazis at that bar. That's what's going on. I probably butchered that, but that's what's going on here. Let's keep listening to young little baby Hassan.
10-year-old driving infraction, ICE arrested Eliseo Dorado, who is the husband of a sanctuary church leader in Colorado. Last year, ICE detained and threatened to immediately deport dreamer Daniela Vargas right after she spoke at a rally opposing a proposed state anti-immigration law. But what does the director of ICE, Thomas Homan, have to say about all this?
I'm enforcing laws that they've enacted. I'm enforcing laws that the president signed.
Except...
Dude, something must have happened to Tom because he doesn't sound like he's chewing on marbles in this. But anyway, we're not going to watch the whole thing. Shout out to Hassan Piker. Make sure you sub to Hassan on Twitch. I fucking love you, my goddamn king. Please hang out with me. I won't sexually harass you. I know I'm Italian, but you know, that's Cuomo. That's not, I'm gonna sexually harass you. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about China's robot fleet, because I got these 3 videos sent to me and they're absolutely horrifying. Get a look.
I'm here at a mass production factory of humanoid robot in Shanghai's Lingang Pilot Free Trade Zone. The factory belongs to a Chinese company called AGI Bot. Actually, last Monday, I am here for attending a delivery ceremony for the company's 5,000th humanoid robot just in this company.
We're gonna fucking die. Bro, huh? What the fuck is this?
And we can see this is what the scene looked like.
Oh my God, they got them in 2 different races. There's gonna be a clanker race war.
Then it looks like I'm filming the Terminator, actually. And over the past week, these robots have been gradually delivered to customers. And we know that in 2025, the humanoid robot has become the cyber super.
Yo, by the way, what you're looking at is like a battalion, okay? I know that like you might be thinking like, oh, that's gonna be good because it's gonna be like a slave. Everybody gets to have their own slave, but they're not people, so it's okay. That's not the point. They want to replace soldiers with these fucking things. You want to know why? You don't have to feed that thing. You don't have to pay that thing. You don't have to give that thing mental health care when it comes home because it's got PTSD. You don't even need that thing to come home. You just leave that fucking thing out there and you could program it to give a fuck about making it home if you really fucking want, but this is the replacement to combat troops.
Star in China, and this year have also.
And also, more importantly, a clanker can't go to court. A clanker can't stand on trial. A clanker could commit a fucking war crime, murder a whole bunch of kids, and then what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna take to court? Who are you gonna sue? The creator of it? I mean, we already know what the military's gonna do. They're gonna go, hey, that wasn't me. That's the AI, you know? It made a mistake. It said that was a target, you know? You can't blame me for it, when in reality, you should be blamed for it. Absolutely. If you are a general and you deploy the use of an autonomous targeting system and that targeting system kills an innocent person, you should be charged. 100%. I don't give a fuck even if it was a malfunction.
Also being known as the Ingrodu.
Thank you for the $5, Pete Hegseth. If you think this is interesting, look up the Type 076 drone boat. I'll look it up later.
Of the mass production of humanoid robots. And we can see the robots have played different performance and doing different jobs in Chinese different scenarios over there.
All right, now I got more for you because it only gets scarier. Check this one out. This is what's gonna kill me. This fucking thing right here is gonna kill me. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. You gotta be kidding. Now, I know some of you are looking at this and you're probably like, oh, that's for the future. No, that exists now, and Israel is using it in Gaza. They had an autonomous targeting system that was nicknamed Where's Daddy? Because they kept on murdering fathers and their children would look around for them aimlessly. This already exists. We've been using this shit. Bro, that's a kill streak? Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure you get one of these after 7. Type shit. I got more for you. Now you're gonna watch clankers making clankers. The clankers have learned how to reproduce. I'm gonna mute this because I think I'm gonna get copyright struck. The clankers are making more clankers. I'm just realizing that Ark Raiders, it's a goddamn documentary. This is so fucking scary to me. That is so... Wait a minute. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. That's disgusting. All right. Now I got one more for you. China reveals 200-strong AI drone swarm that can be controlled by a single soldier. intelligent algorithm allows individual units to cooperate autonomously even after losing communication with the operator, bro. I mean, what the fuck? China's People's Liberation Army, the PLA, just demonstrated its latest drone swarm tech on state TV, showing a single soldier controlling 200 units. According to the South China Morning Post, the drones were launched from the Swarm 1 land vehicle, aka the High Mobility Swarm Weapons System, which can simultaneously launch 48 fixed-wing drones that work together. Each unit can then autonomously communicate with each other, allowing the entire swarm to fly in precise formation and divide tasks among themselves, like conducting multi-target reconnaissance and strike operations, Chinese state broadcast CCTV said in the report. Quote, each drone is equipped with an intelligent algorithm. National University of Defense Technology School of Intelligence Science Research Fellow Zheng Zhaojia said to CCTV, through interconnection and autonomous negotiation, they can form a powerful, collaborative, intelligent swarm. Aside from that, the drones combat electromagnetic interface using an autonomous anti-jamming algorithm, allowing them to continue operating even without contact from an operator. Even a single person can control a swarm of more than 200 fixed-wing drones launched simultaneously from multiple vehicles. Huh? What? Huh? You're telling me one Chinese guy can operate 200 of those, and let's say hypothetically we body that Chinese guy and the drones are still operating? GG. GG. Yeah, no, thanks, chatter. It's okay, though, because Trump's got battleships. In respect to battleship, we're rebuilding them. We've got the new Trump-class carrier. It's the biggest battleship that the world has ever seen. And it's got anti-drone technology on it. We've got a handful of slingshots with very disciplined and rage-fueled young men who are addicted to white monsters. And they're gonna body every drone. They're just gonna take them out like David and Goliath. They're gonna ooh, and then they're gonna ooh, and then ooh. I mean, dude, like, genuinely, we're fucked. We're fucked. That's what we're up against. All right, last thing I want to show you is this Substack article. This is from somebody called The Concerned Bird from January 10th, 2025, and I can't believe I never seen this before, but it's quite literally an allegation that Elon Musk and the people working at X rigged the 2024 election, which a lot of us have been talking about before. Now, a lot of this is bullshit here in the beginning. I'm writing this with a heavy heart. As a former ex-employee on an H-1B visa, I can't reveal my identity without risking anything, or without risking everything. But what's important here is this. One of the most disturbing things we did was create thousands of fake accounts using advanced AI systems called Grok and Eliza. These accounts looked completely real and pushed political messages that spread like wildfire. Haven't you noticed they all disappeared like magic? We also knowingly allowed foreign governments to manipulate the platform. State-backed groups from Israel, Iran, and Russia were running their own influence campaigns, and because their goals aligned with ours, we looked the other way. Even when they clearly broke the rules, we did not stop them. Perhaps the most unethical part was how we manufactured news stories. One team would write completely fake articles, while another team would artificially boost their engagement metrics to make them go viral. We specifically targeted certain groups of people knowing exactly how to manipulate their views and emotions. So that's talking about like the inbred toothless hicks who believe that the Haitians are eating the cats and the dogs. They were specifically targeting those people because they know how stupid they are. The moderation team became a tool for our agenda. We systematically silenced anyone who got in our way, enforcing the rules when it suited us and ignoring them when it didn't. Elon Musk himself was deeply involved in these decisions, often joking about being Black Hat MAGA. Remember where he was like, I'm dark MAGA. I'm dark Gothic MAGA. Fucking autistic Nazi. What started as US election interference has now spread to other countries. We're currently doing the same thing in Germany with the Alternative für Deutschland party, that's the Nazi party, and other European nations. The damage we've done is immeasurable, and I don't know if it can ever be fixed. People don't know what's real anymore, and that's exactly what we wanted. The pilot program for the ELIZA AI agent was election interference. ELIZA was released officially in October of 2024, but we had access to it before then thanks to Mark Andreessen. Oh my God, another one of these fucking technocrat oligarchs. I'm terrified to be writing this, but I had to speak up. I just hope that someone with the power to do something about this sees this letter. You'll know what I'm saying is the truth by Elon's actions, and to the news someone spoke out. For more evidence, look at the docs of ELIZA AI agent software. We left breadcrumbs. Yours sincerely, a former employee who can't sleep at night. Now, we'll never know who this is, but if you ever do watch this, you can sleep. You done good. You done good. You at least had the courage to spill the fucking beans, and that's more than any of us can ask for, so you can go to bed, dude. I don't know what any of this means. I don't speak in code. Maybe one or two of you do. If you do, screenshot this and analyze it. Come back and let me know if this is real shit or not, because if this is real, this is criminal. This is incredibly criminal. I mean, this is the degradation of American democracy done by a fucking pedophile trillionaire named Elon Musk. It's unbelievable. All right, listen, if you're here live, you stay. We got to make a thumbnail for this video. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, thank you very much. I hope you left with a little bit more knowledge than you came here with, and I hope I was able to hold your hand and waltz through the fire with you to make it a little bit less hot, you know. That's my goal. I know consuming the news is brutal. I'm the one who fucking consumes it. It's terrible. But I try to make it a little bit easier for you to deal with, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, at the end of the day, who are we? We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We fight for the gospel and honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Do me one last favor. Click that video right over there. It's a banger. And I know bangers. Shaboing. Yeah? Shaboing. Yeah? Shaboing. Yeah? Shaboing. Yeah? Shaboing. Yeah? All right. Let's get that uploaded. Let's get that uploaded. Thank you for the $10, Cameron. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Let's get that uploaded. Shaboing. Shaboing. Banger after banger after banger after banger. You know what I'm saying? You thought I was saying shalom? Nah. Dude, I've been to so many bar mitzvahs, I actually speak a little bit of Hebrew, believe it or not. All right, let's make a thumbnail. Let's make a thumbnail. My phone hates you. Yeah, well, you know, I hate your phone, so feelings mutual. All right, how are we going to do this? We're going to do it with, Are you worried about being on a domestic terrorist database? No. I've been on those databases for quite a long time, bro. The Secret Service came to my door and tried to throw me in federal prison. They failed because I've never committed a crime. Believe it or not, I don't have a criminal record. Everything I say and do is fucking legal. For now. You know? Excuse me, Chris, you like femboys? Not really. I'm more into, pussy. Chris, look at the Google Doc. Send it again. Send it again. Send it again. Send it again. Legal until it's not. You damn right. You damn right. All right, what did you add? Said you added something? This?
Fran. Caroline, is it the White House's position that Americans have the right to show up to these ICE operations and film?
Chatter just said, I'm a misandrist and Chris is the only man I respect. Thank you. I appreciate that. To be honest, I fucking hate men too. Bro, I sent you $2 to try and roast you. More money to the dirtbag left. Bro, really sent you $2 to try and... Wait, somebody sent me $2 to try and... That's not roasting. That's not roasting. Plenty of people like femboys. But how you doing, Josh? Everybody go subscribe to Josh, okay? That's a friend of mine. He's essentially the California version of me, okay? He's the California version of me. So make sure you subscribe to Josh. Shout out to Josh the Progressive, my boy. Josh is OAL strong. Josh is one of the leading members of the OAL. He's got the West Coast, I've got the East Coast, and we're doing what we can to build up the fucking OAL. All right? All right? All right? Fucking love you, Josh. God damn. All right. Let's listen to this.
Fran.
Caroline, is it the White House's position that Americans have the right to show up to these ICE operations and film, document, or protest the law enforcement actions?
All Americans have a First Amendment constitutional right, of course, but Americans...
But, you know, my daddy used to tell me anything they said before the word but don't mean shit.
Do not have a constitutional right to impede and obstruct lawful immigration enforcement operations. That is actually a crime, and it's something that we've seen taking place in the streets of Minneapolis, which again is leading to these dangerous circumstances that these federal law enforcement officers have been forced to work within.
What a great way to just avoid the question entirely, sweetheart, you dumb lipless cunt. What a great way to avoid the fucking question entirely. Big fan of that. Big fan of that. All right, we gotta make a thumbnail. What should we do here? Let's get Trump. Let's get ICE in the background. ICE agents shooting. We're gonna go with this one. Nope, that's copyrighted. We're gonna go with this one. That's good to go. Nah, hold on. Let's get another one. Let's get another one. Go with this one. Episode 362. God damn it. Rename. Episode 362. Okay. Save. Alrighty. So we're gonna go with this as our background. And then we're gonna go with, we need Donald somewhere. Hold on. We need Donald. Demanding, like, I want everything. Give me everything type shit. That one. And then we're gonna do me. Okay. All right, this is going to say... What should it say? What should this say? Lawless Gestapo. Lawless Gestapo, for one. What else? We need two more. Lawless Gestapo, for one. Let's see. We are at war. And the Burger Reich. Get a new idea? Blow me. These are great, but I think I'm just going to stick with the one that I got right now. I'm just going to stick with these. We are at war. The Burger Reich. Lawless Gestapo. $2. You better like Femboys because I'm a Patreon member. Well, guess that's it. I like Femboys now. I want to follow these ice dudes with a sousaphone. I don't even know what a sousaphone is, bro. Okay. Title of this video is going to be... Trump demands voting records Trump demands voting records Trump demands voting records from dissidents of the regime. China makes a robot army. Elon election. Elon's election. China makes a robot army. All right, we'll just do that. All right. Thank you for the $2. It's like a tuba, but I can't say tuba. So, oh yeah, no, that's fair. All right, let's see how it started. All right, just needs a little bit of a tweak. The Fuhrer is demanding. All right, that's good to go. Now we make a short form advertisement. I'm a trans gal, but I don't exclude femboy from my identity. As long as you understand, I'll be absolutely dog shit at the boy part. Listen, I mean, guys, I don't have a problem with fucking any trans people, you know? I don't think that's a problem. I'm sure it is for some people, but not really for me. What do you think of the NCR? NCR's all right. Art from Dead Siren. What do we got? I like that. I like that. Scream, America, scream. I like that. It's a little hard to read it, though, because of the font. I can read it because I'm a genius, but, you know, I'm sure other people can't. I dig it, though. I dig it. All right, let's make this advertisement real quick. Short form ad, short form ad. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So the Fuhrer is demanding the voting records from blue states in order to withdraw ICE. So it's gotten to the point now where the Fuhrer sends in his masked paramilitary private terrorist organization. They execute people on the street. The people of that city then feel tremendous fear and anxiety, and they're begging their elected representatives like Tim Walz to do something about it. And then the federal government reaches out and says, we'll pull back ICE. All you got to do is hand us the voting records so we know which ones of you voted for us or not. Now, here's the thing. These are fascists, right? If you give a fascist an inch, they take a mile. If Governor Tim Walz actually bends the knee and submits, like the baby back bitch that he always has been, and hands that voting record over to the dictator, they're not pulling out ICE. And on top of that, they are now going to use that as a blueprint for every other fucking blue state. And this is because they want to interfere with the midterm elections. They want to do everything they can to suppress the vote. They do not want Democrats to be able to vote in the midterm elections. And granted, there's still going to be some of you fucking libtards who are like, no, don't worry, we're going to vote our way out of it. The ballot box is where the answer is. No, it's not. The answer's in the box. It's not the fucking ballot box. But other than that, China is creating a robot army where one fucking man can operate 200 drones in a swarm. And even if you took out that man, the drones then start operating autonomously. So we're straight up fucking cooked. And then there's a Substack article that I was reading from some anonymous person who used to work at X who says that allegedly Grok and this other AI called Eliza were used extensively to help rig the 2024 election. Now, this is all alleged, and this is coming from an anonymous insider, but they do provide code. And now I don't speak code, but I got the whole thing on my YouTube video, and I'm telling people, listen, if you speak in code, fucking check that shit out and let me know how legit it is. I got a whole new YouTube video on this. Say hi to the chat. Hi, chat. New YouTube video. Go check it out. New YouTube video. New YouTube video. New YouTube video. Good to go. Good to go. Good to go. Right? Let's get that on YouTube Shorts and Instagram. You guys want a kiss too? One kiss for you. One kiss for you. TikTok hasn't been letting anyone post? Yeah, that's why I quit the app. You guys do know that I'm always right, right? You know that, right? You're aware, right? Come on. Get with it. Get with it. What did you think would happen when TikTok was purchased by Larry fucking Ellison? What the fuck did you think would happen? Scotland forever! All right, let's see. Let's make this say, the Fuhrer demands our private info. New YouTube video. Was Chris Valenti ever wrong about anything? To be honest, there was one thing that I was wrong about. I thought that Trump would do the Insurrection Act way earlier than he's going to do it. I genuinely didn't think that he would wait this long, but he's going to do it, so. Supposedly there were anti-Trump lawyers on the plane. What plane? Jet crashes upside down at Bangor Airport, leaving 7 dead and 1 survivor. What the fuck? So what, the plane flipped and everyone died? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Caption your short new episode of the Valenti VOD. All right, that's on YouTube. Let's get that on Instagram, and then we're good to go. Here's a link that claimed they were lawyers. A private jet belonging to a prominent anti-ICE, anti-Trump lawyer crashed in Maine. So their firm obtained the largest settlement for an undocumented worker in United States history. Oh, they donated $1 million to the Coalition for Working Families PAC. Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, the Trump regime fucking murdered this guy. These guys. The Trump regime murdered these guys, bro. Hundo P. I have no evidence of this. Hundo P. I've talked to Peyton Trevor Endemic, not in the past like 2 or 3 days, no. The Fuhrer demands your private information. New YouTube video. New episode of the Valenti VOD. All right. Still think Israel's going to bomb Iran this month? Yeah. Still got what? 5 days? Something like that? Yeah, I do. Did I miss the video? You did, but it's uploaded. It's uploaded. You don't need to worry about that. I'm a hungry motherfucker. I gotta get a protein shake in me or something. I gotta get a fucking protein shake inside of my body. Do you think they're gonna wait till February 1st just to spite you? Listen, if they bomb Iran on February 1st, then someone in the fucking regime is watching my videos and making sure that, like, I'm never, like, I can't predict shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't skip neck day. Who do you think I am? Charlie Kirk? Industrial neck? Indestructible larynx? The man of steel? I still can't believe the actual government's official explanation to why Charlie's neck did that was that it was a miracle from God and Charlie was a Superman. That's the literal federal government. The federal government wants you to believe that a 30-06 round couldn't pierce through the chicken bones of Charlie Kirk's neck. That's what they want you to believe. I'll never believe that shit. I'll never believe that shit. Never in a million fucking years. You feel about the fact that Charlie actually tried to expose Israel in the end? He never tried to expose Israel at the end. What happened were his fucking Israeli donors wanted to stop giving him money because he had a meeting with Tucker Carlson, and Charlie was a political whore. And I do mean the word whore as intended. He was a political prostitute. He would sell Turning Point USA and his voice to whoever paid him enough. As soon as those Israeli shekels stopped coming in, he was willing to turn on them. He never gave a fuck about the genocide. He doesn't give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck about anything other than profit. That was why. It had nothing to do with exposing Israel. Come on, be so fucking for real. Doesn't that round go through heavy game easily? Yeah, dude, 30-06 rounds go through a buffalo. In one end and out the other, a fucking buffalo. You know? Oh, Kyle's premiering? Kyle's premiering a video. I could watch that a little bit, and then I'll go. That's stupid loud, Kyle. Good shit, Charlie Denman. Bella ciao. I'll turn it down. I'll turn it down. What's this countdown? The nukes. The nukes. The nukes. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Kyle Kulinski?
All right, welcome to the show, y'all. Hope everybody's having a great day out there. Guess who has power?
Yay!
That's right. We came out of the snowstorm.
I kind of wish this motherfucker lost power. I could steal his whole audience for a week.
Ice storm, relatively unscathed. We still have power, and that's a massive, massive victory. But at the same time, we also have a driveway, which is now literally an ice...
Friend of the show, Kyle Kulinski, Secular Talk.
Skating rink. So we're not going to be able to go anywhere for at least a week because temperatures are supposed to be below freezing for a week here. So, very bizarre. But again, I can't complain. We have power. But I guess you can say we're doing better here than the country is because the country is giga-fucked. Holy shit, man. We're going to go through in just a second new angles of the ICE murder that happened of Alex Preddy in Minneapolis.
Someone donated you $1 million. What would you do? Probably fucking, I don't know, like get myself a better life and then use that life to raise way more than $1 million and then use that money to make other people's lives better.
Still don't know. At least as of the recording of this, we still don't know the name of the guy. And it looks like they're trying to hide the name of the guy, or guys, I should say. They think 2 people actually killed him. We don't know the name. We don't know the fucking name. And they're hiding it. And the guys are still on the job. They literally, like, fled the crime scene.
By the way, we're not watching this whole video because I don't want to actually steal his views, okay? So, like, if you do end up wanting to watch this whole video, you got to go to him. We're not watching this whole fucking thing.
Ship them out of state, but they're doing ICE work in another state, so they're probably in Maine right now. Just absolutely astonishing the way rule of law has completely collapsed in just a year of this second Trump regime. So we'll talk about that. We
Chatter
also
just said true socialists who share the $1 million with followers. You're a fucking retard. You don't even know what socialism is, do you?
also have ICE caught extorting Minnesota for the voter files to try to steal the election. I'm not kidding, man. I know it sounds like a bad sci-fi movie, dystopian sci-fi movie. It's not. They're actually trying to extort the state of Minnesota for their voter data in order to steal the election. And they're saying, if you give us that, then we'll finally get ICE out of Minnesota. Just incredible stuff. Are Democrats finally waking up about ICE? It's an interesting conversation there. I got some updates on that front for you. We also have ICE flat out caught in a massive criminal conspiracy. Wait until you hear about this. They know that they can't use administrative warrants as judicial warrants, but they're doing it anyway.
Yeah.
People have been fired for blowing the whistle on that from within ICE and saying, hey, this isn't legal. So this is crazy. We really need new
Nuremberg trials
to lock up all these psychopaths.
Yep.
And if we don't have them, we won't have a country. It's really that simple. And then later on, we also have MAGA is trying desperately to smear Alex Preddy, and they have absolutely nothing on him. And Alex Jones bootlicks ICE so hard that his tongue starts to bleed. So, lots to talk about, y'all. You guys know the drill. Everybody, please do me a big favor and subscribe to the channel. You can also click that bell icon so you get a notification every single time a video drops.
All right, listen, I'm going to go, though, but you guys should, I'm going to watch this. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to put in my fucking AirPods. I'm going to watch that while I go make myself a protein shake and do all that shit. Somebody just said Trump posted 30 minutes ago. I'll get a quick look at what Trump said. Oh, these are the AI generated posts. These are all AI generated. When Trump starts with like the incredible people of Kentucky, I'm not kidding. These are the AI generated ones. When he says like, it's my great honor, or the incredible people, like these are actually AI generated. What's the word? It's when he advocates for some sort of representative. These are AI generated. This isn't a real Trump post. You really think Trump can do this? Are you fucking out of your mind? Be so fucking for real. Anyway. If you want to watch that video, please do. Go. Oh, hi, Shag. Thank you for the 7-month membership. Make sure you guys all subscribe to Kyle Kulinski's Secular Talk, and also Crystal Kyle and Friends, and also Breaking Points, okay? All three of them. Crystal Kyle and Friends, Secular Talk, and Breaking Points, okay? I'm out of here. GG's. Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye, Shag. All right, bye, everybody. Bye-bye.